Welcome to Crypto Chats with me, Michael. It's Tuesday. Let's kick it off. So Bitcoin really well today. 6% up, which is day up, day on, day on. We're still seeing advances, which is really good. If we look at Bitcoin's graph just today, we can see it's basically gone up ever since the morning. So where are we? Price US dollar 11,000, 11,500. Hit about 11,700 at 9 a.m. and then we've just got up to 11.8k in US dollars. So guys, like I said, I think we're going to hit 12, maybe 12.5k by the end of the week. Either way, it's going well so far for my Bitcoin predictions for this week. Ethereum and Ripple though, taking a bit of a knock today, minor 1%. 2%, not much at all. Litecoin, on the other hand, still on the way up. I personally think this is due to the fork that's been rumored online. Of course, we all know it's not favorited by like Charlie Lee. He's not a fan, but I think that's where a lot of the interest in Litecoin is going. So I think it's either going to go one or two ways of this. Either the Litecoin is going to fork, and the price will kind of like crescendo down from there, or basically it won't and people will just lose interest. I think basically Litecoin's going to get to a peak of 300 US dollars and then it will probably start to go down from there. Anyway, if we have a look at the news, what's been going on today, there was a pretty interesting article from CoinDesk today, and it's basically about the Finnish government. So they've issued official guidance to police departments, their security services, and basically any official body in Finland which deals with crime or the proceeds of crime that have been confiscated. Anyway, so what they have said is that all Bitcoin and cryptocurrency confiscated from criminals and other people like that has to be kept in offline storage options. So we're talking your ledgers or your traders, and not in exchanges. I think like most of us in the crypto market know not to keep our money or our crypto in exchanges like local Bitcoin or Coinbase, because if the exchange goes, then you're screwed and potentially all of your cryptocurrency could be gone too, like we saw in Mt. Gox a few years ago. Anyway, what they've basically said is that any agency that has cryptocurrency that is confiscated has to store them in offline units, which is really interesting, but it shows at the same time how far behind government agencies are with regard to the rest of the industry. Like, we all knew this years ago, but obviously it's only just thinking through at the moment in Finland. I don't think there's been any official guidance on it in the UK. I mean, we're just working out our tax requirements for cryptocurrency at the moment, and they're really loose. There's no real concrete definition of them in UK tax law. So basically, I think this year we're definitely going to see a lot more governments and like companies try and work out what can they do with cryptocurrency, how can they regulate it, they can't, and basically how to like restrain this like unstoppable force which has just taken the world by storm in the last 2 years. But like, of course, last year was amazing, especially in the end parts in November and December. Anyway, besides Finland and cryptocurrency on CoinMarketCap, what else has been going on today? Well, some really good news for Bitcoin, which is probably why it's gone up 6% today. Coinbase have announced that they will be introducing Segwit on a trial basis for some of their customers, and that they'll be launching a phased launch to customers over the next few days, and they're targeting a 100% launch to all customers by mid next week, which is amazing. As you know, like anyone who's been a part of the Bitcoin community for a while will know that Segwit has been spoken about for a long time. It's been rumored to speed up transactions and lower transaction fees. Really interesting yesterday. So the price of a Bitcoin transaction was, I think, 89 cents, which is nuts when you think about how at its peak it could be $37 just for one Bitcoin transaction, just because the network was so busy. And now it's only 97 cents, I think, or something like that at the moment. Anyway, Segwit comes in. Completely new ball game. Fees would be minuscule, and hopefully the network would speed up considerably. And perhaps that might even lead to more people buying Bitcoin. The price goes to the moon again. Maybe we could be talking like 20k or up. That's what everyone wants. Everyone wants to go back to last December and last November and see it at that 20k mark. And I think with Segwit coming on especially onto Coinbase, one of the world's largest exchanges, up there with Bitfinex and like blockchain and other things like that. I think it could really be revolutionary for Bitcoin's popularity, and also not just for people who want Bitcoin to increase in price. I mean, if you look at the white paper by Satoshi in 2009, I think it was 2009, the whole point was that Bitcoin could be used as an untraceable digital currency, which didn't need banks to make it a believable part of modern day economics. And if we have Segwit and Bitcoin's able to do like 500 transactions a second or 1,000 transactions a second, then like we're slowly getting to the point where it can be like Visa, it can be like MasterCard, it can be like PayPal, and if it does come to this point where Bitcoin can process that many transactions a second through Segwit, then you never know. Maybe Satoshi Nakamoto's dream will come true, and Bitcoin will become a viable currency option for the masses, which is amazing if you look at like regions at the moment. So if you look at Venezuela, obviously, massive inflation, the entire country's in disarray. They actually launched their own cryptocurrency coin this week, which is kind of linked to Venezuelan oil. But, like, maybe it's a bit of a scam. There's a lot of stuff out there how it can't really be trusted. But the point is, this is what Bitcoin is for. Bitcoin was to allow people throughout the world to have access to currency without the need for banks, institutions, or the traditional people who control our financial market. And, I think Segwit is a really great part of that. And it's just another way to make Satoshi's vision become a reality. Anyway, let's jump back onto Coin Market Cap today. We'll do our annual our daily anyway, who's doing best with regard to change in 24 hours. So Red Coin, never heard of it, gonna be completely honest. Let me know if you've got any and how long you've been holding. What else have we got on here? We've got Amisi Go. I think we talked about that earlier this week. I can't remember. Anyway, that's up 11%. As we go further down, we have some of the more like mainstream ones. So Doge. Doge is up 10%. Pretty good. Vertcoin's up there. And Litecoin is up 10%, which is pretty good. But we covered that earlier. Veritas Serum, Raiden, Ardor, Zcoin, CryptoNex, some other ones on there which I don't really know, to be honest, but it's good to see the markets going up, and once again, just good to see like everything in the green. I think if we go down this page, it's all in green basically until we get to like Tether. Anyway, we'll have a look at who's on the worst in the 24 hours because we've looked at the best. Let me know if you're holding any of these. Verge down again. Talked about that like every day this week, from like the first video where I bragged it was up 50% in like a day, and now I think that's only 20% from that point. But anyway, what else have we got on here? We've got Byteball Bytes. Let me know if you're holding that. Never heard of it. Polymath, Dragon Chain, Partakey, Revant, Kyber. No idea, to be honest, on any of those. But anyway, go back to market cap. Generally, pretty good day. I think what we're going to see at the moment is I'm going to agree with Cryptobobby. If you don't watch his videos, you definitely should. There'll be a link into his description here. Basically, he was saying that at the moment we're kind of seeing a bull market in the main cryptos and a bit of a bear market with regard to the alts, and I think that's pretty fair to see. We got our main ones up today like Bitcoin and Litecoin, and like Verge is down. What else is down? Like Zcash is down, and Tether is down. So yeah, bull in the mains, bear in the alts. But is this theme going to continue throughout the week? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And guys, if you've liked today's video, then please feel free to click the subscribe button here, down, somewhere around there. And I will speak to you guys tomorrow about what is going on in the crypto market on Wednesday. Thanks guys, and see you tomorrow.